Today, I made an all-time LSU Tigers team, led by the greatest quarterback in school history, Joe Burrow, and a wide receiver core that includes Justin Jefferson, Odell Beckham Jr., Jamar Chase, Malik Neighbors, Jarvis Landry, and Brian Thomas Jr., with Hall of Fame linemen Andrew Whitworth and Alan Faneca, and a defense that includes Devin White, Patrick Queen, Glenn Dorsey, Marcus Spears, Patrick Peterson, the Honey Badger Tyrann Mathieu, Derek Stingley Jr., Jamal Adams, and LaRon Landry. This team is stacked all across the field, and there's only space in this dynasty for one LSU team, and we're going on the road to Clemson to see just how good this team really is. Now, while this team is a 99 overall, not every single player is, because I did do that in my last video, and I thought it was a little too overpowered, but Leonard Fournette is making a lot of guys miss right now. Yeah, I tried to give every single player accurate college ratings, so like Burrow is a 99 because he's the #1 quarterback in LSU's history statistically. But Leonard Fournette, who's playing real well so far, is only a 95, but Kevin Falk's gonna gain a few here. And if it's not a challenge, like what are we doing here? Malik Neighbors dropped it. Wow, I simmed the punt and we nailed them all the way at the 1, so let's see if we can hold them back here. This video I think will be a lot more fun. Oh, they're keeping it on the read option and he fumbled and we picked it up. Tyrann Mathieu is gonna not go all the way. I literally couldn't even see what happened. Playing on that camera sucks. Yeah, they actually fixed the bug and I can snap the ball on every play now because I was literally crashing out in that last video. We have gone nowhere fast and I think they jumped off sides. Let's see if I can hit him in the back of the end zone. Were they offsides? They were offsides. Okay, that's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Now that the game actually works, we're only gonna play this first game because I wanna see how well they compete against a ranked team like Clemson, who's actually ahead of us in the rankings right now. LSU has become probably my favorite college team over the years, and not just the bandwagon. My college did not have football, so I had nothing to be like loyal to. Ooh, can we stop him here? We totally missed that tackle. But yeah, my two really close friends in LA actually went to LSU, so I've watched way more games with them. I would love to do this with other teams as well. Where is my entire defense? They're gonna get down to the 1. This team is really talented in the secondary, but we can't stop a nosebleed. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you want to see me do this with another school, like maybe Ohio State, Florida. Like there's a ton of good options. After this drive, we will sim to the 4th quarter just to see kind of what the score is at. And teams are too overpowered. I think it's a little less fun, but Mason Taylor's gonna get this touchdown. It surprised me that statistically he was their best tight end of all time. So let's sim to later in the game. In the 4th, we're actually down by 3. I expected it to be close, but honestly not this close. But Mason Taylor's gonna get a first down here. Stays in bounds though. Burrow has 5 touchdown passes in this game, but we are losing. I'm throwing deep to Jamar Chase. Oh, I took over way too late and I just threw a pick. Am I gonna throw this game? We need to tackle him. I might be throwing. New plan, we're watching in the sim and hopefully the D can get a stop here, and they do. I don't think we've seen any OBJ so far, but literally I think Malik Neighbors has taken all of his snaps. That was bad. Now it's 3rd down. If they don't get this, they have no timeout, so they have no way of getting the ball back, but Justin Jefferson's got that. Down to the 33 with under a minute to go. Neighbors has that. Just kidding, that was Jamar Chase, and they spike it. Don't think the spike was necessary, honestly. You're really gonna run it there? Also, that gained no yards? I guess, yeah, they're playing for the field goal, but it's not what I would have done. But we're gonna go to overtime, tied at 38, and my game crashed. Lovely.
1 hour later.
All right, I forced us to get back to overtime. Now we're tied at 28, though. That was a terrible sack by Burrow to take, and that was a bad read option as well. It took me probably an hour to get back into overtime because I wanted to jump in basically in the same scenario, but LSU's gonna have to settle for the field goal on this one, and Cade York nails it. But we need our defense to make a stop here. They gained 6 on that first play, and they're gonna get a first down right away. I would hate for this all-time team to get a loss this early in the video. Thought he might score on that one, but it's 3rd down and they're gonna get the stop. So they're able to hold Clemson to a field goal as well. So now in double overtime, Clemson starts with the ball first. I would love it if our defense can make him go 3 and out and hold him to a field goal, but Glenn Dorsey's gonna make that sack. So now Clemson will have to settle for another field goal in overtime. Now this is the first time LSU's trailed all game. Burrow's gonna throw out to Mason Taylor. I tried to avoid recency bias on a lot of the offensive guys, but they're all just really good. 3rd and 2 now from the 3. Burrow's gonna throw Is he gonna get sacked? He's gonna roll out. He's got the touchdown to win the game in double overtime. That was actually a pretty exciting end to this game. So let's sim all the way to the playoffs, where we are ranked number 2 in the SEC Championship, going up against Florida. It's interesting to have this be the matchup for the SEC Championship because we're ranked number 2, and Florida's ranked 19th, which just feels really high to be in this game. Also, if we went 12-0 and we're number 2, I have no idea which team is going to be number 1. I also have no idea how Jarvis Landry did not catch that and we're going to get sacked. Yeah, that was my bad. So I just gave DJ Lagway the ball inside the 25. After this drive, we'll sim to the 4th. I knew that was play action and I still couldn't get to him. And they're actually going for it on 4th down. I'm blitzing with Jamal Adams. There's no way this is caught. Yeah, look, I said I was going to sim, and I know I said that, but I'm going to throw deep to Justin Jefferson instead because I want to try to get a score. Oh my God, that tackling was awful by that man. I have no idea how he didn't stop me there. Okay, now we can go to the 4th. Wow, this game is actually not going to be close at all. So we won 56-7. So we're going to be SEC champions. But now let's check out the season stats. Wow, Joe Burrow had 6,000 passing yards to 70 touchdowns and didn't throw a single interception. I have never seen that in any sim. It's no surprise he won the Heisman Award. Oh my God, Leonard Fournette had 1,400 yards rushing, but 33 touchdowns. Justin Jefferson led the team in receiving with 1,600 yards and 21 touchdowns. Jamar Chase had 1,300 yards and 10. Malik Neighbors had 1,115 touchdowns. OBJ had 578 and 6. Mason Taylor had 575 and 5. And Jarvis Landry even had 333 and 4 touchdowns. And defensively, Glenn Dorsey led the team with 12 sacks. Booger McFarland was second with 10. Marcus Spears was third with 7.5. But the Honey Badger Tyrann Mathieu had 3 interceptions. But Patrick Peterson actually tied him for the lead with 3 interceptions as well. How are we ranked number 3? Okay, Oregon's ranked number 1 at 13-0. Duke ranked number 2 is actually kind of crazy as well. But now to start the playoff, we're going against Texas in the Sugar Bowl. And you know what? I think we got to do this just one time. These are quite possibly the ugliest uniforms that have ever been worn. I literally only jumped into this game because I wanted to show off these uniforms. Taking that safety was definitely not a part of my plan. And now I've created a 9-0 hole for him. So let's see if I can get him back into the game before I jump in the sim. He was still on his feet. Now from the 9, let's see if I can just get him in the end zone. OBJ's got that. I made the numbers so small, I literally can't tell which receiver's which. Honestly, I really do like the uniforms the more I look at them in game. All right, now we can sim ahead in this game and see what the score looks like in the 4th quarter. And wow, with 4 minutes to go, we're only up by 4, and Arch is throwing deep on 3rd down, and it's picked off. I don't know by who, because like, how can you tell? Number 7, okay, it was Patrick Peterson. So now they're in the red zone and they can really put this game away with another touchdown. Leonard Fournette's getting all the way inside the 10 and still going. So now they're backed up to the 7. A read option, and Joe Burrow kept it. And they're actually not going to take the field goal to make this a 7-point game. I mean, it does pin Texas back to the 5, and he's actually going to get sacked for the safety. I think that was Marcus Spears. So LSU wins 26-20. Look at Burrow in this uniform. It's so ugly. Now in the semifinals, we're going up against Duke, who's ranked number 2. I'm just going to start this game in the sim and we'll see if it's close late in the game. And not close at all because we won 34-7. Duke's like a 79 overall in this game. I don't know how they even got here. So now in the national championship, we're going up against Indiana. So can LSU win another national championship? And for this game, I think we're just going to play the moments. And the first one actually has us up by 7 right before halftime, but Indiana's real close to scoring here. And it's 3rd and goal from the 5. They're going to keep it with the quarterback and he's going nowhere. So they're going to have to settle for the field goal on this drive to get on the board. And I simmed ahead and it put us to the end of the 3rd, and Indiana's going to get a touchdown to take the lead. We're done with playing the moments. I don't know why, but it's not giving us a single moment for being on offense. So we're actually going to do it this way. And OBJ is going to get this all the way to the 20. It's 3rd down now. They're at the 24. They've really stalled out. I thought he was going to get sacked, and that's nowhere close to the 1st. So LSU is going to have to settle for the field goal as well, and Cade York nails it. Yeah, we're just going to go play by play, and we'll try to jump back in when they're in like a close spot. There's a minute 30 to go, and Burrow's going to keep it on the read option there. He's going to gain a couple. Indiana's somehow already out of timeouts, and that was nearly a pick. And now it's 3rd and 6. Let's see what Burrow can do. He throws quick out to OBJ, who doesn't get the first. For all the offensive weapons they have, I can't believe they can't get a touchdown. But they've definitely left Indiana with with a chance. They got short time. Oh, I thought that was picked. And the clock isn't going to run until they're set, so they can clock it down with 23 seconds. They just got to get in field goal range to send this game into overtime, and he's going to get a first down again. And they clock it down with 16. Still definitely outside field goal range, but I'm shocked this defense, especially the secondary, is getting worked this hard. And they don't pick up the first, so the clock is still going to run. They have to spike it down. They're going to get it off with 2 seconds. Oh man, so Indiana's sending out the field goal unit, and they are going to miss. So LSU wins the national championship on a missed field goal. That is actually a crazy end to this game. For how good this team is, I'm shocked the score was this low. But LSU gets to hoist that national championship trophy. So that's going to do it for today's video. I got a few videos floating on screen around me, so click one of those to watch more. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Be good people.